Most men over 60 think erectile dysfunction is just an embarrassing part of aging. But what if that's completely wrong? One seasoned urologist is exposing how 9 natural oils are helping men not only overcome ED without pills, but actually revive their confidence, intimacy, and energy, sometimes in just 1 week. It's not magic, it's science that mainstream medicine rarely talks about. What's one honest question you've always had about ED or aging that no one ever answered? Drop it in the comments, no judgment here.
Welcome to Stories True Health, where real stories meet real science. Guided by Dr. True, we uncover the hidden truths behind aging healing and the choices that shape our future.
Dr. Robert Langford had been practicing urology for over 35 years. With thousands of patients seen at the Cleveland Medical Center, one pattern had become heartbreakingly clear. Men over 60 were silently suffering. Erectile dysfunction. ED wasn't just a physical issue, it was an emotional wound that pierced deeper than most dared to admit. In quiet offices across America, men avoided this topic with their doctors, their partners, and even themselves. It wasn't because they didn't care, it was because they were ashamed. When I lost the ability to perform, one patient once told Dr. Langford I felt like I lost a piece of who I was. But here's the truth. ED is not just about aging, it's about what aging does to the body's vascular and hormonal systems. As Dr. Langford often explained, an erection is essentially a vascular event. It requires healthy blood flow, responsive nerve endings, and balanced hormones, particularly testosterone and nitric oxide. Over time, due to stress, inflammation, or chronic illness, these systems begin to falter. A landmark 2020 study published in the American Journal of Men's Health found that 70% of men over 55 experience some form of ED, but fewer than 25% seek help. The study emphasized that ED is often an early warning sign of broader cardiovascular problems, including arterial stiffness and endothelial dysfunction. That means your inability to perform may not be a failure of masculinity. It might be your heart asking for attention. Dr. Langford made it his mission to not just treat the symptom, but to explore solutions that targeted the root cause. He believed in combining medical expertise with natural solutions grounded in scientific evidence. Over the years, he began testing plant-based oils rich in nitric oxide precursors, anti-inflammatory compounds, and hormone-balancing nutrients. While mainstream medicine often resorted to pills that offered temporary fixes, Dr. Langford was intrigued by what nature had quietly perfected. What if these oils could reawaken the body's natural ability to respond without side effects, without dependency? What if instead of just managing ED, we could start reversing the underlying damage? These weren't just romantic ideas. They were backed by growing bodies of research and real-life transformations in his own patients. In one instance, a retired firefighter regained morning erections for the first time in 7 years, not because of a blue pill, but because of a daily oil regimen that restored nitric oxide levels. "You didn't just fix my sex life," the man told Dr. Langford. "You gave me back my confidence." And so, the journey began not toward fantasy cures, but toward reclaiming what aging had quietly stolen. The question now was no longer, is it too late? But what if we've been looking in the wrong direction all along? That's where the oils came in. Each one, carefully selected, came with a unique ability to revive circulation, reset hormones, and awaken the body's forgotten vitality. In the next chapter, we'll explore these natural wonders, starting with one tiny seed that packs a powerful punch. Dr. Langford's search for a safer natural path to restoring male vitality led him to a category often overlooked in mainstream urology: medicinal oils. While many associate oils with cooking or skincare, their biochemical properties tell a much more powerful story, one of vascular healing, hormone modulation, and neural restoration. The first oil he introduced to his patients was pumpkin seed oil. Rich in zinc and phytosterols, this golden liquid does more than support prostate health. It actively promotes testosterone production. A 2014 study published in Nutrition Research and Practice found that pumpkin seed oil improves serum testosterone levels and prostate function in older male rats, with promising implications for human trials. The secret lies in zinc's role as a cofactor in the production of luteinizing hormone, which signals the testes to produce testosterone. In men over 60, this pathway often becomes sluggish. Pumpkin seed oil helps nudge it back to life. Then came black seed oil, known for its high concentration of thymoquinone, a compound shown to boost nitric oxide synthesis. A study from Phytotherapy Research in 2018 demonstrated that thymoquinone not only increases nitric oxide availability, but also reduces oxidative stress in vascular endothelial cells, enhancing blood flow to key regions including the penis. Unlike synthetic drugs that force blood into constricted vessels, black seed oil works by naturally expanding and healing those vessels. Pomegranate seed oil was another standout. It contains punicic acid, a rare omega-5 fatty acid, with potent anti-inflammatory and testosterone-supportive effects. Research published in Clinical Nutrition showed that regular consumption of pomegranate extract increased salivary testosterone by up to 24% in men after just 2 weeks, alongside improved mood and reduced cortisol. Evening primrose oil, long valued for women's hormonal health, also had a surprise benefit for men. Its high gamma-linolenic acid GLA content helps restore nerve sensitivity and modulate prostaglandins, hormone-like substances involved in blood vessel dilation. Many older men experience loss of sensation. This oil gently awakens nerve pathways over time. Essential oils like rosemary and frankincense completed the picture. Rosemary oil enhances brain circulation and reduces dihydrotestosterone DHT, helping rebalance male hormones, while frankincense reduces cortisol, a stress hormone that can crush libido and erectile function. One of the most fascinating discoveries was pine needle oil. According to findings in Alternative Medicine Review, its monoterpenes improve cellular oxygen utilization by up to 40%, directly supporting stamina and erection quality. Each oil had a unique function, but together they formed a synergistic system that went beyond symptom relief. Dr. Langford began crafting custom blends based on each patient's deficiencies, sometimes combining topical application with oral consumption. The results weren't just promising, they were transformative. But for many, these oils were still abstract concepts. That changed when Donald Reed, a 68-year-old mechanic from Ohio, walked into Dr. Langford's office. What happened next would become the case that redefined everything he believed about aging and revival. Donald Reed had spent most of his adult life fixing things. A retired mechanic from Akron, Ohio, he'd built his reputation on precision, patience, and grit. But when his own body began to falter, no wrench or socket could tighten what was loosening. At 68, Donald found himself facing a quiet but devastating battle: erectile dysfunction. He chalked it up to age and stress. It's just the way life goes, he told himself, until the distance between him and his wife, June, became too wide to ignore. His confidence dwindled, and so did the light in his eyes. After hearing about Dr. Langford from a friend, Donald hesitantly made an appointment. He expected pills. Instead, he got a story and a prescription of oils. Donald began Dr. Langford's 7-day regimen, starting with a morning dose of cold-pressed pumpkin seed oil and nightly application of a custom topical blend containing black seed pomegranate and pine needle oils. Within days, subtle changes emerged. He slept better. He felt warmer circulation in his lower extremities. By the 4th night, something remarkable happened. Spontaneous arousal returned. Not a full erection, but enough to know something was shifting. By day 7, he experienced his first firm morning erection in over 6 years. June wept. It wasn't just about sex, she later said. It was about getting him back. Donald returned for follow-up labs. His free testosterone levels had increased by 19%, and nitric oxide markers measured through saliva tests were up 32%. These changes mirrored outcomes from a 2022 clinical trial published in the Journal of Urology, which found that natural compounds like punicic acid and thymoquinone significantly elevated endothelial function and sexual performance in aging males over an 8-week period. Donald's case, though, anecdotal, reflected the study's findings in real life and faster time. But what truly impressed Dr. Langford was Donald's emotional transformation. His posture changed. His tone became lighter. He started planning projects again. It's like a fog lifted, Donald said. He wasn't chasing youth. He was reclaiming dignity. Dr. Langford emphasized that not all patients would respond so quickly. But Donald's story proved that with the right protocol, the body retained a remarkable capacity to heal. Donald continued the routine with small adjustments, incorporating rosemary oil to manage stress and evening primrose oil to enhance nerve sensitivity. He later shared his experience in a local men's wellness forum, sparking conversations among peers who had long suffered in silence. His story became a turning point, not just for other patients, but for Dr. Langford's practice itself. It validated the idea that healing doesn't always require prescriptions. Sometimes it requires understanding how the body wants to heal itself, if given the right tools. But how do these oils actually work on a cellular level? What is the science that supports these changes? That's where we go next. At the heart of Dr. Langford's oil protocol lies a simple principle: restore what aging disrupts. Erectile function depends on three major pillars: vascular integrity, hormonal balance, and neural responsiveness. Each of these can be supported or even revived using the bioactive compounds found in specific plant oils. The most crucial player in this equation is nitric oxide NO, a molecule that signals blood vessels to dilate, allowing increased blood flow to the penis. Unfortunately, aging, oxidative stress, and chronic inflammation reduce the body's ability to produce and respond to NO. That's where black seed oil enters. Rich in thymoquinone, it helps stimulate endothelial nitric oxide synthase, ENOS, the enzyme responsible for NO production. A 2018 study published in Phytotherapy Research found that thymoquinone not only enhanced ENOS activity, but also reduced oxidative stress in vascular tissue, leading to better endothelial function in aging males. This translates into stronger, more reliable erections without pharmaceutical intervention. Pomegranate seed oil complements this effect through punicic acid, which has been shown to regenerate damaged endothelial cells. According to a 2020 publication in Clinical Nutrition, men supplementing with pomegranate extract exhibited improved arterial flexibility and increased testosterone levels. Punicic acid acts as a powerful antioxidant and lipid modulator, reducing arterial plaque buildup and supporting free testosterone circulation, both key factors in sexual health. Meanwhile, pine needle oil enhances the body's ability to utilize oxygen thanks to its high content of monoterpenes like alpha-pinene. These compounds have been shown to increase mitochondrial respiration and cellular energy output. In a review by Alternative Medicine Review, researchers noted that pine-based oils improve stamina and tissue oxygenation by over 35% in older adults, indirectly supporting erectile function by enhancing physical endurance and blood flow efficiency. Evening primrose oil and rosemary oil add neurological and hormonal support. Gamma-linolenic acid, GLA, in evening primrose helps rebuild nerve endings, restoring lost sensitivity. Rosemary oil improves cerebral circulation and reduces DHT, an androgen linked to hormonal imbalance and hair loss. Together, they support mood stability, libido, and arousal by ensuring that the brain and body are in sync. What makes these oils unique is their synergistic effect. Each one enhances the performance of the others. Unlike pharmaceuticals that target a single receptor or pathway, these compounds engage the body holistically. They reduce inflammation, restore hormone signals, improve blood vessel elasticity, and even help reawaken dormant nerve pathways. Dr. Langford refers to this as cellular tuning, a process of reminding the body how to function optimally using nature's own instruction manual. Donald's case wasn't a miracle, it was biology in motion. And as more men stepped forward to share similar experiences, it became clear that this was more than an alternative. It was a new model for care. In the next and final chapter, Dr. Langford lays out this new approach and what it means for the future of men's health. For decades, the narrative around male aging has been one of decline, grit. Your teeth accept the changes and maybe take a pill if things get bad enough. But Dr. Langford believes that story is outdated. His years of clinical experience paired with the growing body of scientific evidence point to a better way, a proactive, natural approach that aligns with the body's own repair mechanisms. The traditional medical model often treats erectile dysfunction as a standalone issue, but in reality, it's a symptom of deeper imbalances. When nitric oxide production falls, testosterone dips, and inflammation rises, the body sends clear signals that something is off. The solution isn't just symptom relief, it's restoration. That's where the revival protocol comes in, a system Dr. Langford developed based on real results like those seen in Donald's case. It includes a morning tablespoon of cold-pressed pumpkin seed oil, known for its zinc and phytosterol content, which supports testosterone synthesis. Zinc acts as a cofactor in the production of luteinizing hormone, which stimulates testosterone production, a fact backed by research published in the Journal of Trace Elements in Medicine and Biology, showing that zinc supplementation significantly improves serum testosterone in aging men. The evening oil blend applied topically includes black seed, pomegranate, rosemary, frankincense, and pine needle oils. These are not just essential oils, they are biochemical tools. Each one targets a specific mechanism, improving blood flow, lowering cortisol, regenerating nerve sensitivity, and enhancing cellular oxygen use. The synergy is key. Used together, they address the hormonal, neurological, and vascular dimensions of ED. Additionally, the protocol recommends 10 minutes of daily breathing or meditation to reduce stress hormones that interfere with arousal and performance. Elevated cortisol, often overlooked in male health, suppresses testosterone and restricts blood flow. Lowering it allows the body to return to its natural rhythm. A study in psychoneuroendocrinology found that mindfulness-based stress reduction lowered cortisol by 21% and improved sexual function in men over 60 within 8 weeks. Dr. Langford doesn't claim this is a cure-all. It won't undo decades of poor lifestyle overnight. But for men willing to engage with their health intentionally and naturally, it offers a powerful roadmap. The revival protocol is about more than restoring erections. It's about restoring agency, dignity, and vitality. Men don't have to accept decline as their destiny. There is another path, one that respects science, honors nature, and meets the body where it is. As more men adopt this approach, a new cultural conversation is beginning, one where aging is not the end of virility, but the beginning of a wiser, more intentional strength. And perhaps the most important lesson. The greatest power doesn't come from resisting age, but from learning how to work with it. The biggest lesson from this story is simple but powerful. Aging does not mean surrender. It means adapting with intention. Nature has already given us tools to support vitality, and science is finally catching up. Whether you are 60 or 75 trying a natural approach, like the revival protocol, could be your first step toward feeling connected to yourself. Again, not just in the bedroom, but in every part of life. Think about it. You pay attention to your heart, your joints, even your teeth. Why not your intimate health? Start small. Give your body a chance to show you what it can still do when treated with care and respect. If this story helped you or reminded you of someone you care about, please share it with them. Leave a comment below. What surprised you most about the role of oils in men's health? And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more real stories, expert insights, and natural health strategies. What's one daily habit you've tried after 60 that made a difference in your well-being? Let us know in the comments.